Again, it's a learning procedure there, and he's doing that. And he's had a good frame of mind about it.
So how important is this week for Drew when it's only football, whether it's the football classroom and the football practice field?
Well, I think it's important for all of them, but you know what? With our meetings and our practice and stuff, I haven't really noticed a big change in our team. I think our team's been focused. I think they've been focused in meetings. I think they've been focused on the field, and so this just allows them more time to study football, and I think that's what's going to be important.
Has the offensive line understood the sense of urgency there and timing, like you want to get a group of guys settled in quickly, or have they understood that sense of urgency?
Oh, I believe so. I think every player out there understands the sense of urgency. I mean, when you're moving guys around and and at all positions, and we're trying to create depth. We're also trying to create a starting lineup. So, I think every guy understands that.
How important is that first scrimmage, kind of identifying who's going to kind of take the lead in that backup quarterback role?
Well, the first scrimmage or the scrimmage this Saturday will be big for all positions, not just that. And so, we're going to have to really take a hard look at what we're doing on offense as far as who we want to look at, and so, this Saturday will be big for all that.
With all the injuries that happened to quarterbacks the first couple of weeks of the season last year, on just the physical toll that quarterbacks take nowadays, has it changed the way in terms of how many reps you give to reserve quarterbacks now versus maybe earlier in your coaching career?
Well, I think that's a good question. I think that we here do, I think, a better job of developing the number 2 and 3 guys because of all the reps that they do get. Before I felt like we put a lot of time in the 1, and didn't give the 2s as much time. And I think here in this program, it allows guys to develop and get experience that way, which is very important.
Before, like earlier when you had been in other places?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Is there a chance we could see more quarterback under center? Is it just too hard to go from shotgun to under center, like particularly goal line, short yardage situations?
We'll see. We're looking at some things here and there with our entire offense, so we'll see how that develops and where we end up making a decision when we get closer to game time.
Is it necessarily a disadvantage to not have your quarterback under center and short yardage in your mind? I mean, you've obviously coached a lot of different types of offenses. Is it something you'd like to do, just not sure you can do it consistently? Or?
Well, I just think it depends what kind of plays you're running. Like if you're running the zone play, which that was our big short yardage play, which we were 81% last year on 3rd and 1, 81% success. That is okay with that play. If you're running more of a downhill play, then no, it's not going to be in the gun. So it all depends on what kind of plays you're using, really.
Mike, coming out of that scrimmage on Saturday, kind of how quickly do you want to start trying to settle in on 5, 6 guys up front along the offensive line so that continuity starts to build before the Thursday night opener? Well,
that's something that really we haven't talked about yet, because what we're trying to do is, today we got an important practice. Saturday we've got obviously important scrimmage. So after we get through these next couple of days, we will really, I think as coaches, we'll really reevaluate where we are, and and it's like also too, after every practice, we talk about each guy, and we talk about where they are, what they need to improve upon, and who's the 5 toughest right now, or who's the 5 best technicians right now? Where are we? So it's not like all of a sudden, after say Saturday or next week, whenever, we're going to come up and go, well, these are the 5. I mean, every day we talk about it, and that's just part of evaluating the team.
Coach, what do you talk to, or what have you seen from Josh Dobbs in terms of staying in the pocket, maybe to go through progressions? I know he has a great running ability and escapability, but kind of talk about that area of his game.
Well, whenever, that always obviously depends on the pocket and where it is at the time. I mean, is the pocket, are the ends up the field, then he's got to step up. But I think he's handling the pocket, very well right now. So we don't have any issues with that right now.
How similar is the relationship between Coach as far as coaching to back in CMU? Are the meetings throwback days, or have things changed so much since the roles were somewhat reversed?
No, I don't think so. I mean, we have staff meetings, and then we have offensive meetings, and it's kind of funny in some ways, but like he gravitates to sit in on the offensive meetings because he was an offensive coach. I gravitated towards the offensive meetings because I was an offensive coach. So, I think we're similar in some ways that way.
Can you talk about Josh Smith and his continued comfort level, and then Dobbs' comfort level with him? Those two seem like they really started to click at the end of last year.
Yeah, Josh Smith is a great person and really smart. I think he's got really good quickness, handles the slot really well, and I do know that Josh Dobbs has great confidence in him.
How much has Josh Smith kind of helped Tyler Bird come along, working the slot? He said they were rooming together.
Yeah, I think that all of our guys are really stepping it up now with the leadership, and this we just had a walkthrough, and I watched Dylan Wiseman really kind of mentoring. Who was it? One of the young guys. But anyway, he was like mentoring one of the young guys and really talking to him about assignment and steps and all that. And so, I really feel like we've got really good leadership, but Josh Smith is doing that with them, and it's been a big help. Those guys, you got one coach out there maybe for 4 or 5 guys. Well, you can't coach them all at once, and that's where those guys got to step up and help you as a coach, and we have that.
Coach, how much have you guys worked on RPOs in camp early thus far? Is that something you kind of use in your offense to produce more explosive plays?
Yeah, we've always done that, and we will do that, and that's part of being on first downs. And first downs in this last year of offense in Division I was 40% of all plays. So we've got to be effective on first down, and that's where we work hard at that.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.